Hello, and thank you for tuning back in. I apologize. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Apparently, my video lost audio halfway through. So I think the card itself, you could figure out from the beginning where it had audio and then just decorating it. Basically, that's where it lost it. But what you couldn't hear was the envelope. So I decided to hop back on to show you the envelope. And again, I apologize, but you know, we never can figure out what goes on with technology. So please be nice in your comments. I don't do these things intentionally. Okay, so let's get started. So for the video, for the first video, I had showed you my first card, my first Slimline card using the Love of Leaves. And I used that one because that is my online class. I promise on the online class tutorial will have audio throughout the whole class. And then here's the card that I did show. Let me just bring this down a little bit. I showed you how to do. And the measurements are in the description, okay? So this was the card. All right, so let's do the envelope. You're going to fall in love with these cards. I did. Okay, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer for the scoring blade. I am going to bring it in, and let me bring this down more so you can see it. This is a piece of 8.5 by 11, okay? All right, so for here, what we're going to do is we are going to score this at 1.5. And then we're going to do it at 10.5. Okay, so we're 1.5 and 10.5. Then we're going to flip it around, and we're going to do 2.5. Make sure I have that on 2.5. And we're going to do 6.5. I'm telling you, you're going to fall in love with these cards. Okay, there we go. That's all there really is to it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to burnish these sides really well. Flip that in there. You can use colored cardstock if you print out labels for your envelopes. I don't usually do that, so I usually handwrite everything. So there we go with that. Okay. And then you're just going to snip off these edges. Whoop. Cut that a little off, but that's all right. It's going to be the bottom. So you're going to do each corner. You know, it's funny, when I uploaded the video, all the sound was there, because I do check that, just so you know. I don't know what happened uploading it to YouTube, but no worries. We don't sweat the small stuff, right? Like I always say, if I had to be perfect in doing all this, I wouldn't be stamping. Okay, so we're just cutting those corners out. Okay. Now, you could leave them squared if you want, but the bottom, what I'm going to do is just angle that like this and do the other side. Okay, and that's going to get folded in. But before I do that, I'm going to bring in my trio punch, and I'm just going to slide that right in there, and I want to round off that flap. Okay, so I rounded that off. Now I'm going to take my glue, and I'm using the Seal. You can use the Seal Plus or tear and tape. You're going to have that on that lip. You're going to close this, and you're just going to drag one of them down there. You're going to fold that flap in this way, and then up, and there you have your envelope. And if you'd like to see me see that it fits perfect for your card. That's all there is to it. Now what we do want to do is maybe decorate it a little bit. So again, I want to burnish the top of this really well. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I am just going to bring in, I don't know why when I use Very Vanilla, I get ink all over the place. Anybody else have that problem? Okay, so we're going to use Cajun Craze. And then I will grab a couple other colors. I'm going to grab green. So I'm using Shaded Spruce. Remember, this is a distinctive set, so you're going to get splotches, and that's okay, because guess what? We can fix those, just like this. If you don't like those splotches. And then I'm going to bring in my Bumblebee. And I'm just going to add a little yellow here. Maybe right there. And maybe right there. I'm not even re-inking it. There we go. And now I have a matching envelope for my card. So again, I apologize that it cut out, but I did redo it so that you could see the envelope. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll think about my online Love of Leaves class. You only have till tomorrow to sign up, and all the information will be in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Have a great day. Keep on stamping, stampers. Bye.